Graduated from the University of Maine and received a direct commission as an ensign in the United States Navy. After completing mine warfare and marine engineering schooling, he earned his surface warfare specialty aboard the USS Safray. He was deployed to the Persian Gulf in support of Operation Desert Storm and aboard the USS Leader. He was also assigned to the USS Saipan as an engineering main propulsion officer and operated in support of Deny Flight and Provide Promise off the coast of Bosnia and Herzegovina. He now serves for the Concord School District. Special guest, Matt Cashman.
We're here for Operation Hat Trick pregame introductions, and Matt Cashman of
our next guest is
School
Specialist
District.
Fourth Class of the United States Army from 1958 to 1966. Served with the 7th Army in Germany from 58 to 60 during the Cold War. He was born in Colebrook, graduated with CA class of 1957, and from Southern New Hampshire University. He now lives in Concord with his wife Monique, where they have 4 grandchildren, all CHS graduates. He is the father of Coach Scott Owen, Big Cat Senior Lee Owen.
And Lee Owens there. Who's up here?
Our next special
official
guest
scorer.
Served in the Navy from 1989 to 1993 aboard the USS Sierra. He served proudly as a search and rescue swimmer and is now a drafting teacher at Concord High School. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. George Golden.
I have a good crowd on here and students for this activity. A rescue swimmer, one of the tougher positions out there.
He is a Concord High graduate in 1943. He is a veteran of World War II and still follows Concord High sports. While at Concord High, he was captain of the cross-country and track teams. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome World War II veteran Manson Donahue.
Manson Donahue. A World War II veteran. Being escorted out in
Our next special guest, representing his Special Warfare Operator First Class Navy SEAL William Blake Marston, who played baseball in the Bedford Little League and Babe Ruth programs at the Derryfield School, Northfield Mount Herman School, and Stonehill College, and in Concord summer programs. He loved baseball not only for the pure game itself, but because of teamwork, the challenge to constantly improve his skills, and the demands to develop physical strength and fitness. These same characteristics enabled Blake to become a Navy SEAL at the most elite level. He always looked for the challenge, tried harder, and refused to give up. Served 2 tours in Afghanistan and was decorated combat veteran. He died tragically in a military training parachute accident on January 10, 2015. We hope that his life will inspire others to work with unselfish determination to promote peace in this world. Representing William Blake Marston, Bill Marston.
Bill Marston, who at one point was interim athletic director, I believe.
Next veteran had 27 years of Army service, including 1 tour in Vietnam.
Quite an athlete
He's
himself.
Been manager of the American Legion for the past 21 of American Legion Post 21 for the past 6 years. He's a lifetime member of the American Legion in VFW, Lieutenant Carl Nolan.
So earlier, before we went on, the Concord High and other high school organizations are the...
Now, ladies and gentlemen, will you please welcome New Hampshire Color Guard.
We're going to have the New Hampshire Color Guard come out. This ceremony is being repeated across the state.
Sergeant Byron was born in Colebrook, New Hampshire, and graduated from Colebrook Academy in 2009. He's been in the Army for 8 years and is married with 2 children. While his 3 years in Germany, he did a 12-month tour in Afghanistan, earning a battlefield promotion to specialist, an accommodation medal of 3 achievements and medals of a German sports badge. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Staff Sergeant Byron. Joining Staff Sergeant Byron is Sergeant First Class Jacob Poole. who has served in the New Hampshire Army National Guard for over 21 years. He has served as an infantryman, artilleryman, military police officer, and now recruiter. Sergeant Poole was deployed in Iraq in 2004 in support of Operation Iraqi Freedom, 2010, and to Kuwait in support of Operation New Dawn. Sergeant Poole also was deployed to Louisiana in 2005 to assist in the recovery operations immediately following Hurricane Katrina, and in New Hampshire for the Mother's Day floods in 2006. He's married to his wife Jillian and has two 7-year-old children, Ben and Abby. Ladies and gentlemen, Sergeant First Class Jacob Poole. At this time, we'd like to participate in a moment of silence in respect for all the veterans who have served so proudly in the United States and given the ultimate sacrifice for our country. Thank you. And now, to honor America, with the singing of our national anthem, Concord High sophomore Josh Gerard.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you, Josh. And now, ladies and gentlemen, for the ceremonial first pitch, where our honored guests and all the local New Hampshire veterans will throw out our first pitch. How about a nice hand? Let's get the noise going for our veterans. In 3, 2, 1, the first pitch, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations, outstanding.
And there we have it, a suitably fit and apt ceremony.
I'd like to thank all the veterans and their families, all the local Concord athletes for coming down in support of Operation Hat-Trick.
And they have the tennis teams and some of the track meets and some of the other teams have come on over and sat in on this ceremony. Actually adds to the crowd. And we'll be ready for action in a few minutes. We'll take a break.
Crimson Tide! Playing shortstop, number 4, sophomore Zach Miles.
So we're here on May 19th.
Hitter, number 11, Eric Sullivan. Center field, number 10, junior Ryan Tessier. Catcher, number 7, junior Curtis Janicki. Junior number 27, first base, Griffin Gilbert.
So Noah Wachter is pitching today. Janicki is behind home plate.
Normando.
Concord is 10-5 in 5th place, looking to move up to a 4th.
Tobin. Right field, number 13, senior captain Ethan Dupree. Senior captain, third base, number 12, Christian McClellan. Today's starting pitcher for the Tide, number 14, senior Noah Wachter. Concord High is coached by number 6, Josh Jarno, and in his 15th season as time manager, number 15, the Big Cat, Scott Owens.
So we're just about ready here for game time. We had a little pre-game ceremony for the Operation Hat Trick. And
leading off for Memorial, top of the first inning, center fielder Joe Silva.
Joey Silva leads off. Memorial is 3-11 in 17th place. 12 teams make the playoffs. 5 plays 12 in the first round, so Concord would have a home game in the first round. Here's the first pitch. Pitch low. So an 80-degree day with some fair weather clouds. A little cooler than the last couple days, which cracked 90. Foul back. So Concord at 10-5 has a couple games left, 4 games left, including this game. Nashua North down in the standings, and they'll be playing Pinkerton and Spalding, one a place or 2 above them, one a place or 2 below them. So won't say this is the easy game, but certainly playing a team that is 3-11 is, we don't want to put it in the win column yet. That's why we play them, but we'll give you some dates on the playoffs. First round is at the higher seed, as is the second round. The third round is down at Holman Stadium, Nashua. Pitch runs high, and the finals are in Delta Dental Fisher Cat Stadium, but this year they're on a Monday. Apparently the Fisher Cats have games that weekend. And fly ball out to right field. Right fielder hauls it in quite handily.
Third base, Connor Erickson.
So we got F9. Connor Erickson stands in. Walk to port sider. Throws it high and wide. So the Sox are out on the West Coast, so we get news late on them. I guess they lost to Oakland last night. They took two in St. Louis, who was leading the division, Central Division and National League. They took 2 of them there, 1 in extra innings, and they lost the first 1 of 4-game series out there with Oakland. So. I saw a pretty good breeze, looking like it's blowing out. We got a breeze from the back to up, hit past the pitcher. There goes your no-hitter. First hit, single. Walked gave it a stab and just missed it. Was slapping his glove, having missed it. It wasn't a particularly hard hit ball, but a lefty throws himself toward the third base, and it was just toward the first base side of where he pitches from. So we've got throw over to first. Number two hitter would usually be on base with in that location for in the order with some speed. Looks like a double play. All right, we get the force. Fielder's choice, 6-4. Fielder's choice. Slow hit ball. I think they would have had to really hurry it to do it. And second baseman dug it out a little, getting it over to. So they just exchange, taken out.
And batting left field, Nick Sullivan.
Leave somebody there. So Sullivan is left fielder. He stands in. He's batting cleanup. Holds the bat pretty steady there. Pitch up high, ball 1. We went down and saw the Fisher Cats play the Trenton Thunder. And I'm really impressed with the quality of ball being played down there. If you're a real baseball fan, you owe it to yourself to get down there. They have some day games if you're 4 or 5 games during the year at 10, 10:30 or 11:30, and then the usual weekend day games. Pitch runs high. But it was home run derby. We saw 5 home runs yesterday. So if you like baseball, it's crisp feeling, a lot faster, and a crack of the bat, wooden bat league. Pitch is outside. That looks like it's a 4-pitch walk. So first and second with 2 outs brings up number 5 hitter.
They're batting Eric Langley.
Langley stands in from the left side, as you can see. Pitch right on that corner. Although the umpires in Double-A ball we saw yesterday were a lot more picky on their edge of the plate calls. Goes fishing on an off-speed pitch. Curve. 2 strikes. So 2 outs, 2 on, top of the first here. See if he goes up the ladder here. There we go. So they leave 2 on after 1, half an inning, no score. And
Leading on the tie, bottom of the first inning, number 10, Ryan Tessier.
Ryan Tessier leads off. He's the center fielder. And the Manchester battery is Lyons pitching to Ferry. So we'll see what Mr. Ferry has to offer here. Kind of throws it in the short arm in a little bit, kind of an odd thing. Well, we'll see what he does. We won't criticize his motion. Yeah, so 2 strikes. Tessier digging in. Pitch down low. Ground ball to short, a couple hops, flips it over to first. And he's out 6-3. Tessier down that line pretty quick.
Batting for Concord, shortstop Zach Miles.
So shortstop Zach Miles stands in from the left side. Pretty open stance there. No, pitch outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. So summer is here, at least for a few days. Get back to some normal temperatures, but we'll catching that outside corner. As long as the ump calls them consistently, so get to know what the ump strike zone is. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Yeah, he's calling them consistently. That's a pretty good good strike zone there. Curtis Standanicki.
Batting for Concord, the catcher Curtis Stadnicki.
Junior.
Stadnicki.
Ball tip. Foul ball. 1 strike. So I was coming in. Those flags look like they're blowing out. So somebody gets one up in the jet stream, we might see some home runs here. Foul ball along first base, 2 strikes. So Mr. Lyons, is that what I said, who's pitching here? Mr. Lyons is around the plate. Got some good control. 2 strikes on Stanicki. And that looks like over the second baseman's head. There's the first hit for Concord. Waited and I'm going to bring up number 11.
Batting designated hitter Eric Sullivan.
Eric Sullivan. Sullivan DHing today, 2 outs. Stanicki is takes a good lead. We'll see if they keep an eye on him over there. Pitch runs high, ball 1.
Go, Eric.
Two outs, bottom of the first, throw over. He's back. Swinging strike, 1 ball, 1 strike. So Concord looking to get a 2-out rally going here. Playing a medium deep with that number 4 hitter. Would you expect him to be playing? Foul back, hit and run was on. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. One-two pitch, outside and high. Looked like it was on the corner, but looked a little high. At least the ump thought that, so we'll take his opinion on that. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Strikes him out, so we go to the top of the second, no score. Throw goes down to second as we start the second inning. And looks like we're going to have Mr. Lyons, the pitcher, up. He's number...
Yeah, Memorial top of the second inning, the pitcher, Connor Lyons.
Connor Lyons. We had a pretty compact inning, 1 hit. Pitch is wide and in the dirt. Running up high there. He's not calling that high outside pitch. Hauled off. I think the count is 2-2. He says 2-2. Walked her into the motion. Curveball. Hit the second. Second over to first. 4-3. Brings up
By the designated hitter, Nate Clegg.
Nate Clegg, DHing at number 7 spot in the lineup. So he's a hitter, but not that good a hitter, but get him in there someplace. Oh, gets that high outside. strike. Pitch up high. So 3 more games left on Concord's schedule after this game. 7 o'clock game on Friday the 29th. They'll be playing Spalding, who is just above them in the standings. There's a strikeout. Throw down to third.
The catcher, Gavin Ferry.
Wachter gets his second strikeout. We got the catcher, Mr. Ferry. He's number 8 hitter in the lineup. Pitch up high, ball 1. Pop up. Third baseman's going to haul it in. Shortstop was deep. Wasn't that high, but pitcher went back. For third baseman came over, and now we've got go to the bottom of the second. No score. Well, pitcher against pitcher. The pitch runs high. The wind is stirring up those trees out in center field. So somebody gets a ball up in this wind, it's going to travel. Going straight out. And in the gap. Nobody's going to haul that in. He's going to help himself in with a stand-up double. No, didn't stand up as he showed us his pop-up slide there.
Number third base, Kristen McClellan.
McClellan stands in. Eric Sullivan goes out, a courtesy runner for Wachter. Pitch. 1 strike. One strike on the batter. Foul ball at home plate. So our good friends the Hornets have returned here. I don't know where he went, but so Sullivan running for Wachter at second. Well, looks got a pretty liberal strike zone here today, folks. So hopefully,
the tie, left field, number 18, Gabe Tobin.
So hopefully, number 9 stands in. Runner on second with 1 out now, looking to get the any good rip right at the left fielder. Gonna try to double him up. First pitch swinging. Brings up Griffin Gilbert.
First baseman,
Playing
27, Griffin Gilbert.
Gilbert, the goalie on the hockey team, a junior, but also the other ace pitcher with Wachter. Pitch going to third. Take the turn. So I think we'll mark that a pass ball. Pass ball goes to third. Pitch was in the dirt, but not blocked. So runner on third with 2 outs. Gilbert looking to get him in. Well, he's consistent. He's calling those strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes here. Gilbert looking to get that runner in from third. He'll be nothing close going by. Hits a ball to center. Center fielder drifting back, and hauls it in. And we go to the third. No score.
Memorial Cup of third, right field, Ian Maniscalchi.
Ian Maniscalchi, number 9 hitter. Number 9 hitter. Top of the third, no score. Right down Main Street. Oh, walked her. Throwing his power. Outside. Can't catch that outside corner. Trying to get him to chase. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Sun's gone in here. We've had a few high clouds going by, dropping the temperature down. Runs high again. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Get some fishing on an inside pitch. That's strikeout number 3 for a walkthrough.
Joe Silva.
So we're back to the top of the order here. He flew out to right field after a long at bat. Boy. Inside pitch there. Strike 1. Strike 2. Well, he's working. Umpire works over a different shoulder for each batter that's batting the other way. There it is, and he hits it in the gap, and it's rolling. Looks like it's going to be 2. Oh, they're going to hold him up at second. They haul it in. So he hit one to right field last time, and this time he hit it to right center. Brings up Erickson, who singled. Connor Erickson singled last time. So looks like this umpire wants to get home for the 7 o'clock news, if not the 6:30 news. I don't know. He's got a fairly wide strike zone, but he is consistent. Don't go up there looking for a walk. So that's every umpire, like every person, has a different personality. So pitching from the stretch, steps off. Number 2 hitter in the order. Has him chopping at that, hacking away, I guess I'd call it. Chopping away with an axe for those curveballs, off-speed curveballs. Not much luck. I think it's 2-2 out there, folks. 2-2. Got him! Concord's infamous pickoff play works. 1-6. 1-6. Picks him off. 2 outs. Nobody on. Can't tell you how many times I've seen that Concord pull that play. Umpire's in a good position to make the call. Inside. I think that goes to 3-2. No, it looks like 2-2. Wachter from the... Just gets a piece of it. Fouls it underneath the catcher, finds it. Throws it back to the pitcher. Through the screen in the net there, it's looking like it's a 2-2 count. We'll see here. He holds back, doesn't go up the ladder chasing. Now we got a full count, 3-2 here. 2 outs, nobody on. Top of the third. He gets it. He gets it. Batter starts to jump back and then whacks himself on the head, knowing he made a mistake. We'll be back with the bottom of the third. Throw goes down to second as we go to the bottom of the fourth. Concord will have 3, 4, 5 up the power section of the order. Stadnicki, Eric Sullivan, and Wachter.
Here for the Tide, Curtis Stadnicki. Stadnicki.
Pitch down low, ball 1. One is the count. Good rip over the third baseman's head, left fielder. Concord has the leadoff man on in the fourth.
Batting for the Tide, designated hitter Eric Sullivan.
Eric Sullivan stands in. Foul ball. And third base is wide open there. Third base was wide open. He could have went first to third. Nobody was covering third, but ball just trickled foul. So 1 strike on the batter. Concord going to play a little small ball here. We're in the 4th inning and still a scoreless tie. You got your number 4 hitter showing his versatility, bunting. And that may drop. That may drop. Now, left fielder turns on the Jets. Texas Leaguer, Wynn held that up.
Batting for Concord, pitcher Noah Wachter.
Wachter stands in from the left side. He had a double last time. His courtesy runner went to third on a pass ball. Pitch outside. So is Wachter a junior or senior? Senior, okay. He's going to be playing Legion ball this year, we're told. Oh, just wide of third base. Pitch outside. So Concord looking to get a run around here. 2 strikes on the batter. And goes to the screen, so there's your sacrifice. Inside, he jumps back. Checks the ball, so 1 out. Runner at second. Wachter had a hit, actually had a double last time, so looking to get that first run across here. Ball 4, boy. Everybody was waiting for that arm to go up. It was inside.
Batting senior third base, Christian McClellan.
So McClellan stands in. McClellan went down on strikes first time through the order. Pitch is wide. So the umpire works over the with the left-handed batter works over the catcher's right shoulder. With a right-handed batter, he's working over the left shoulder here. That was a strike. Gives you a little different perspective otherwise. So Concord looking with their best threat of the day here in the bottom of the fourth. First and second, 1 out. Foul tip, held on to it, 2 strikes. Foul pop, pitcher coming over. I don't think he's going to get to it. No. Well, pitcher wanted that out. He did a 40-yard dash there in under 5. That's for sure. Couldn't get there though. So McClellan is looking to put the ball in play. Pitcher changes, swaps balls with the umpire and catches his breath. Strikes him out, but double steal, so now they have second and third.
Batting for Concord, left field, Gabe Tobin.
Well, there's the strike. Concord with its best opportunity, second and third with 2 outs. And there it is. That's going to be a hit. No. Center fielder rolls over and hauls it in. So Concord leaves 2, and we go to the 5th. No score. So we go to the top of the 5th. Memorial hanging in there with a scoreless tie with Concord. Concord at 10-5. Memorial, I think 3-11.
Got a designated hitter, Nate Clegg.
So we got Wachter's going to be facing 7, 8, 9 here in the order. The pitch, strike. And he struck out 2 out of 3. They went down 1, 2, 3 in 2 innings, but struck out 2 of these 3. The fly ball. Somebody's on the horse. No, center fielder is over, roves over, and hauls it in. Covers some good miles, good distance there. F8. Brings up Ferry, the catcher.
Gavin Ferry.
And he popped to third to find a weak pop-up actually on the grass in front of the shortstop, but between the pitcher and the shortstop. First time through. There's a strike. Good curve, drops in there. 2 strikes. I'll waste one outside. No. Sets up on the outside, comes in low and inside. He goes fishing for a curveball that didn't cut in, but he goes down on strikes. So 2 up and 2 down here in the top of the 5th.
Batting right field, Ian Maniscalchi.
Ian Maniscalchi. Glad somebody else can pronounce that, because I can mispronounce it pretty badly. 2 strikes. He struck 2 out in the 5th. He struck out first time through the order. Excuse me, swing. Dug out by Gilbert down there at first, and so 3 up and 3 down. Ground out to number 3. So we go to the bottom of the 5th. So we're here for the bottom of the 5th. We got 8, 9, and 1. Griffin Gilbert, first baseman. Left fielder Dupree and Ryan Tessier, the top lead off the order. Top of the order. Gilbert flew out to center. Excuse me. Threw out to center to end the second with a runner on third. He hit it pretty deep, but center fielder got back on it, so he gave it a good ride, but not to drop in. Excuse me. I guess the hay fever season is still on. Forgive me for my sniffing here. Well, Gilbert, good stick, looking a good athlete, looking to get things started here. Bottom of the 5th. Fouls that one back over the first base sands. Two-strike pitch. He spoils another one. Into the screen. Flies one down the right field bullpen. I don't think he's going to get there. No. So ump goes over for. Yeah. Umpire. Well, with nerves of steel, he takes ball 2. Nerves of steel. Fouls another one off, so we got a battle here. We got a battle. Takes the walk. Curveball stays high, so he worked that one. He worked that one.
Batting for Concord, right field, senior captain Ethan Dupree.
Dupree. So we got Gilbert on first. Dupree struck out first time through the order. Pitch is wide. Shortens up, trying to draw that third baseman in. There's a good bunt, and it's going to be a base hit. It's going to be a base hit. Gets it past the pitcher. For Concord, first and second, nobody out here. We got the top of the order coming up. Top of the order. Tessier looks down to Scott Owen at third, flashing signals. Plenty of room over toward right field. Second baseman trying to hold him. Up, ball gets loose, and Concord has one run in, and they're going to send the next one in. No, they're going to hold him. So the throw went to first, but it went across the line, and I don't know if it was ever in the glove or it was knocked out. Error? E3, okay, error on the first baseman.
Shortstop, Zach Miles.
So Concord is on the board as Gilbert comes all the way around. Concord is second and third. They're playing in with nobody out. Here we go. Well, folks. I don't know if it's the luck of the Irish, but suicide squeeze, missed it. Third baseman is coming in. Shortstop backs up, or somebody overthrows the third baseman. Overthrow, and the left fielder has trouble picking it up. So, no harm, no foul. That was a strike, I believe, and so it's 0-1, folks. Just another. Oh. It's over! He hits it deep. Goes to the fence. And he's going to stop at second as the throw comes in, and so Concord, a good solid hit by Zach Miles. Double with a couple of RBIs. So Concord goes up 3-0, and still nobody out here.
Man for Concord. Catcher Curtis Stadnicki.
And there's Miles out in second. Yeah, he hit that a ways, and seems to me the wind got a hold of it all. It was a good solid hit, and the center fielder jumped, and it was over his head. Pitch ran high. One ball. So nobody out. 3 runs in, and runner on second. One ball, one strike. Stadnicki is the catcher, junior catcher, number 3 in the order. There's a pickoff attempt. No throw. So Stadnicki is 2 for 2, a couple singles, first 2 at bats. So pitch runs high. 2 balls, 1 strike. I think. Pitch in the dirt. I have trouble seeing the scoreboard from here. Looks like it's 3-1 count here. There's my least favorite friend, Mr. Hornet here. Moving on. Walks. So the wheels come off for Memorial here, and we're going to have some action down there in the bullpen as the
side, designated hitter Eric Sullivan.
So we'll review the inning here while they're out there talking, and they got somebody warming up there. Griffin Gilbert worked hard, fouled a lot off, and he got a walk. Dupree bunt single past the pitcher, never got to the skin part of the infield. And then Tessier bunted, sacrificed to move the runners up to second and third. And throw went to the first baseman, who mishandled the throw, and the ball went past, and they ended up, I think, at second and third. And then Zach Miles comes in and hits a double over the center fielder's head. And so I guess we're going to keep the same pitcher out there. Got somebody warming up hard and fast out there. There's another single going to drop in. Going to go station to station there. So Concord 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Pitcher senior Noah Wachter.
Concord has sent six batters to the plate with 2 walks, an error, and three hits. Wachter fouls one down the third base line. I don't think they're going to get there. No, down by the Concord bullpen. Long strike. Looks in, working from the stretch with the bases loaded. And foul ball. They're going to look and see if they can go get it. Third baseman was a little worried about getting over hitting the stand, so I think it went off his glove. So another not so long strike, but he stays alive. Wachter looking to add a pretty big insurance policy here with a hit. Still nobody out.
Is that an error now or not?
I don't think so. Pitch outside.
Oh, is that right? Doesn't count unless he gets a hit or something?
It happened the other night in the Red Sox.
Outside, almost a wild pitch. Catcher flags it down. So off the first baseman. So we'll give him a hit on that. Hard hit ball. Run comes in. Goes to 4-0. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Batting Christian McClellan.
So still nobody out. This is the 8th batter to come to the plate. And an error. Couple walks. An infield hit. Excuse me. Fouled off. So Christian McClellan, a couple of Ks so far, looking to get the ball in play here, get somebody moved around. Way up high, he lays off, although he's pretty tall himself, but up. So the 8th, 7 players go to the bat. This is the 8th in the 5th inning. Gets him on an off-speed pitch. Strikeout number 6.
Batting left field, Dave Tobin.
Jobin stands in here, the number 9 batter at the plate. Number 9 batter came to the plate this inning, so there's 1 out. 4 runs in and 3 on the bases. Oh, he's swinging for the downs. One ball, 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The upset confirms. Looking like they're working that outside corner. Popped up over the. Ah! Thud, hit the press box. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. We'll try that again. Yeah, there's F down low. I don't know if you caught him on camera, folks, but there's a nice little wasp running around here. As long as he stays nice, I'm not going to bother him, as long as he doesn't bother me. Foul back. He's got a battle going on here. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Well, they're looking pretty deep out there in right field. There it is. Bounces it in. Wild pitch. Runners move up. Concord gets their 5th run. So the wheels come off for Mr. Lyons in the 5th inning. Well, so I think it's 2-2 here. That's the strikeout. So what? No RBI. We got 5 in, 2nd and 3rd, and that brings up Griffin Gilbert, who started off this with work to walk. Went to 2nd on a sacrifice that turned into an infield hit. And they're all going to be swinging for the downs with that wind blowing out up there. Look at that flag blowing. A big, strong first baseman. So Gilbert with 2 strikes against him. Going to have to go some to work for that walk. Well, that's way up high. And he let a couple real close ones go by, but he got the walk. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 4 runs in. Yeah, that one, I don't know. He's going to haul that in. Right fielder out there in front of the sign. But so Concord sends 10 men to the plate and gets 5 runs, leaves 2 on. And we go to the top of the 6th. Concord up 5-0. So Wachter out there for the top of the 6th, looking at the standings. I got the most recent ones here. Exeter is 13-0. I don't think Concord plays them during the season. Bedford, always tough. Bedford 13-1. Pinkerton 11-4. Dover 11-4. Concord 10-5. Spalding right behind Concord at 9-5. Up the elevator. Second baseman calls it. Hangs with it. A little wind blown. 1 pitch, 1 out. P4. Concord still has a game against Pinkerton as well as Spalding.
How about him? Connor Erickson.
Erickson stands in. He has singled and struck out 2 prior appearances. Pitch inside, ball 1. Salem is behind in 7th place and Central in 8th place. So Concord looking to move up and grab that 4 spot. Has to play Pinkerton. And Pinkerton actually still has to play. No, Concord doesn't play Pinkerton. Pinkerton still has to play 2 teams above them in the standings. So Concord may have a shot at grabbing a number 4 spot, which would cut down the number of games they'd play. They'd only play 3 in the playoffs as opposed to 4. So that's the hope for the top 4. Plus, you would play play home games. There's a pitch. Foul pop. No, not foul. Right fielder camped under it. Hauls it in. So F9. And brings up Denver. Singled and got, I guess he got picked off.
Shortstop Riley Denver.
He got singled, but he got picked off first. Pitch is outside. There's a good solid hit. Denver's 2 for 3 today. See if he can stay a little close to number 3 batter in the order. Third time on base, he was on for a fielder's choice. Brings up Sullivan. Sullivan has walked and he lined out to second. So they're looking to see if they can come back with something here, respond to Concord's 5-run 5th inning. Yeah, Denver's staying pretty close after being picked off there. Concord's already had Wachters, already had two pickoffs today. Pitch inside. Pitch down low. Looks like we got what, about see if the ump's going to cue us on the count here. Well, so Wachter in his 6th inning of pitching. Runs high. And we got a single. We got a walk after 2 outs. Brings up, excuse me, brings up Langley. Langley has been on.
And first base, Eric Langley.
Struck out and walked. So they are Memorial with, I guess they're one of their best threats of late. They had a couple on earlier, but 6-4. Fielder's choice, and we go to the bottom of the 6th. 5-0 Concord.
Leading off the ties, bottom of the 6th inning. Right field, senior captain Ethan Dupree.
So we have a new pitcher here for Memorial. We have a lefty in there, and they're doing a little work.
He's got a new pitcher, right? I had it. Just looked at you because he's warming up. Pat Gorin, Goren.
Pat Gorin is in the pitch. And he hits a towering pop-up. Second baseman looking for it. And you can see that wind. Oh, he dropped it. He dropped it. Yeah, he moved, the wind moved it, so I guess that's an E4. E4.
The batting center field, Ryan Tessier.
So, a major league pop-up, wind blown, and pops out of the second baseman's glove for an error. I was doing a softball game the other day, saying when I was a girls softball umpire, I would go 1-2 before I called the out. But and a couple plays later, that happened. But you don't expect that in high school baseball. Throw over to first. He's back. Got a lefty over there. So Tessier reached on a error on a sacrifice in the last inning. And hits a solid single up the middle. So Concord has 2 on and nobody out, which is how they started last inning.
Batting the Concord shortstop, Zach Miles.
Zach Miles hit a double, and he's hit a double in 3 attempts, 3 prior at bats. He was going to square out, but the curveball went up over his head, ducked under, didn't break. Ball 1.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to see. He's got the bat. Yeah, he's got his bat.
A strike. Yeah. Yeah, he tried to call time, and Ump didn't give it to him, and called a pitch that looked a little bit outside. Off speed, he's not happy with himself, kicking up some dirt. He's mad at himself for missing that one. So Zach Miles hit a double, had a couple RBIs. Curveball doesn't drop in. Two pitch here. Hits the thirst. Yeah, first baseman boots it. In a hurry to scoop it up and get to first. So we'll give E3. So 2 errors this inning and bases loaded. Curtis Stanicki. So Lions held Concord scoreless for 4 innings, but the wheels came off and they got 5 in the 5th, and bring in a reliever here, Gorin. Curve stays up. Ball 1. So Concord has the bases loaded with nobody out. They're playing in the corners. Fouled off. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. And he's hit that. Left fielder comes to throw it out. And a highlight reel slide. Sacrifice fly, gets an RBI, brings in Dupree. Well, Concord adds a 6th run here in the 6th.
Batting Ben Normando.
Yo, the sun don't shine forever, but as long as it's here, we might as well.
Normandos is pinch hitting here for Eric Sullivan. Normando has been out there playing second base, I think, right along. So now they're letting him take an at bat. Ben Normando. So 1 out, 1st and 2nd. Foul back. 1 strike. Foul back, another one. So 1st and 2nd, 1 out, 2 strikes in the batter. Stays high. Good eye. Looks like a 2-2. 2-2, the ump says. He goes fishing. 2 outs. Brings up pitching star of the day, Noah Wachter. Noah has allowed 4 hits.
Now batting Noah Walker.
Pitching a shutout.
Walker.
He's also had a bat as well. He is single, doubled, and walked. Hey, first baseman makes the play. Blocks the ball, beats Walker to the bag, and so we go to the top of the 7th, 6-1 Concord. So we're here in the top of the 7th, and I think we have a pinch hitter right here, Chandler. Chandler batting where Lions. Well, Chandler where Lions bat. So Walker looking to preserve the shutout. He's allowed 4 hits, struck out 5, walked 3, picked off 2, which probably a key pickoffs. One was at second base, one was at first, and down low. One ball, 2 strikes. Yeah. Pop foul. Umpire's got a bandage on his right arm. We thought he was getting some medical attention there. A couple innings back. We got a. There he is. Strikeout number 6 for Walker. Brings up the number 7 hitter, D.H. Clegg.
Now batting designated hitter Nate Clegg.
Clegg flew to center and struck out in 2 prior appearances. Pitch runs high. One ball, 1 strike. So Concord, barring major rally and collapse here, will go to 11-5. They'll still stay in 5th place. Good pitch, drops in. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Memorial hung in there vainly for 4 innings, scoreless tie, a 3-11 team. They'll drop to 3-12. There's strikeout number 7. Catches that inside corner. And brings up catcher Ferry. Unless we've got a pinch hitter here. Number 18, is that number 18? Number 10, so we got a pinch hitter there. So 2 outs, top of the 7th. Walker 1 out from catches that outside corner. Connor Hall. 6:01 here, folks. We're going to get the 6:30 news. Strike 2. Yeah. So curveball doesn't drop in. That's it. So Walker strikes out the side in the 7th. 8 strikeouts, a 4-hit shutout. Concord goes to 11-5.
And with that, Concord High improves to 11-5 on the season. Thank you, everybody, for coming down.
And we'll be here next Friday night, the 26th, and that'll be a 7 o'clock game. So
we look forward to seeing everybody again next.
Thanks for watching. If you want a copy of this, you can get it at yourconcordtv.org. Thank you for watching. Charlie Russell for Concord TV.